Another almost Christmas tree formation for you. Let's check it out. This is the Great Glasner. It is from Joshua Daly. He tested it out with PSG. There is a video. As always, definitely check out the video. Always take a look at the video because it always explains how they tested it, how they came up with it, how their teams did. He does actually walk us through a Crystal Palace save. So with that alone, we know that this is based off Oliver Glasner, who is an Austrian former player, current coach of Crystal Palace. And it looks like they did a fantastic job with the team. So bringing them up into Champions League spots, unfortunately not doing all that well in the domestic cups. But this is based off of Oliver Glasner's tactic. I assume. I don't know anything about Glasner or anything about Crystal Palace these days, but we're going to check it out with our three teams of Liverpool and Aston Villa in the Premier League and our championship side of Ipswich Town. So with all that said, let's see if we can get the same results with Liverpool and Aston Villa. Well, looking at the Premier League stats, clearly Liverpool doing a fantastic job here. 30 wins, 7 draws, 1 loss, 97 points, 75 goals for is not great in my book. With the attacking staff that they have, you definitely hope that they get a little bit more up there. I mean, they're beaten out by Tottenham and Man City. Aston Villa, though, in 8th is not a fantastic position. 63 points, 63 goals. We have definitely seen better for them. While domestic cups, Carabao Cup final against Brighton, 1-1 in penalties. That's trophy number 2. Unfortunately, out in the FA Cup quarters, 1-3 against Arsenal. They do get to another final, unfortunately losing out 1-1 in penalties, this time to Copenhagen in the Europa League final. Well, overall for Liverpool, 2 trophies is not a bad season. Runner-up in the 3rd, FA Cup quarters, yeah, I would say it's a pretty decent season for them. And the Sea of Green continues. Goals 22 for Salah. Nunez only with 18, so that's a little lower. We do have a couple more in the double digits. Assist-wise, 15 for Robertson. Tsimikas with 13, as does McAllister. Not bad. Average rating 7.28 for KM and Kelleher, but 7.22 for the mainstay of McAllister. Aston Villa, on the other hand, doing an absolutely abysmal job in the domestic cups. Out in the Carabao Cup 4th round against West Ham, and then out immediately against Arsenal in the FA Cup 3rd round. But they do come away from the season with a trophy in hand. Fiorentina, the Europa Conference League final, 2-0. Very well done. So overall, Premier League not great in 8th place. Yeah, that needs to pick up. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, even worse. But the Europa Conference League, we can see where they put all their fish in the baskets. Winner of the Conference League is great. So 1 out of 4. They actually have some green numbers. We've seen better, but we've also seen worse. 34 goals for Ollie Watkins is absolutely through the roof. 18 for Jacob Ramsey. Assist-wise, 15 for Matty Cash, 14 for Digne. And average rating, Leon Bailey with 3 appearances off the bench with a 7-3-0, but 7.28 for Jacob Ramsey. Data hub for Liverpool, yeah, definitely not all that attacking minded, as we've seen time and time again with some of these other tactics. But goals per game 1.97, conceded only 0.39. That is the lowest we've seen in a long time. And then Aston Villa, again, I mean, the fouls against per game is lower than Premier League average, but everything else, not great on the attacking side. It's okay. We've definitely seen better though. Goals per game, 1.66. 1.08, though, conceded per game. Could be why you're in 8th place. And then a 2.55 points per game for Liverpool. Aston Villa with a 1.66. 35 games without a loss, though. Yeah, that's a streak. Not quite the 61 games that Joshua Daly had, but 35 is still pretty impressive. Premier League stats. Most goals, Liverpool in 3rd with 75, as we said. Aston Villa all the way down in 7th with 63. Fewer shots against, Liverpool in 2nd with 244, Aston Villa in 7th with 361. Most possession, Liverpool with 57%, just above average. And then best pass completion, Liverpool in 2nd with 89%, very well done, as does Aston Villa. And most shots for Aston Villa this time around in 4th with 501, Liverpool in 7th with 488. But now, how did our championship side of Ipswich Town do? 6th place. Not awful. I mean, the promotion there, it makes it a hell of a lot better. 90 points, 84 goals. We've seen better there, but they actually went through the playoff promotion spots, got to the final, beat Middlesbrough 4-1. That is the fantastic part. Domestic cups, Broadhead sent off in the 33rd, probably didn't help, but out in the Carabao Cup 2nd round against Southampton 0-2, and then FA Cup 5th round against Manchester United 2-3. Actually, that's not bad. So overall, playoff promotion spots, they got the playoff win. They're heading to the Premier League next season. That is what we need to focus on. Sixth place, it's okay. We've definitely seen better. But FA Cup, Carabao Cup, they're not usually going to be doing all that great anyway. They didn't really hear, but came close against Manchester United. Squad-wise, they don't have a big squad, and something happened here. But goals 14 for Connor Chaplin, 13 for Hurst. Something is definitely off. 18 assists for Leif Davis is not bad, and then a 7.26 for Leif Davis. But it doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe not a lot of injuries, but still, you're not utilizing a bunch of your squad. Championship stats, most goals, Ipswich Town in third with 95, not too far off of Norwich. I'm surprised no one got over 100 this time around. Fewest shots against in third with 355, most possession, 53% in seventh. Dribbles made not there. Tackles won though in sixth with 1040. Best pass completion with 89%, same as Liverpool and Aston Villa. And most shots for in third with 628. Well, let us look at this three at the back system. Sweeper keeper is where we start out in support. Ball playing defenders on the left and the right with a central defender in cover. Wingbacks on the left and the right above them. Ball winning midfielder in defend and a DM in support sandwich in between. Two attacking midfielders in attack and a pressing forward in attack up front. There are some individual player instructions, so keep that in mind. Positive mentality in possession, attacking with is fairly narrow. Approach play, pass to space, overlap on the left and the right, play out of defense. Passing directness is slightly shorter, tempo is higher, mix crosses. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute to the center backs, take short kicks. Out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, and get stuck in. Now, how did it do for our three teams overall? I won't say too bad. Ipswich Town in sixth, again, we've seen better, but they still get promoted. We almost never see them get through the promotion playoffs, but this time they did. They get promoted. They will be playing Aston Villa and Liverpool in the Championship next season, or in the Premier League next season, I should say. Liverpool tops the league. Fantastic right there. Always a fantastic sight to see. Aston Villa, though, at eighth, definitely have seen better. Definitely want to see how you take control of this. Do your own match changes, shouts, training, tactical changes, and transfers and things like that. See how you can bring Aston Villa up that level, but eighth place is not great. But sadly, that's what happened here. But that's it for me, Sefian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.